Seeing as it's the first day of the year, let's have a little pep talk, innit, man? For anyone that's looking to kind of start, maintain a fitness journey this year, man. If that's your goal, I've got a few words for you, innit? A few words of encouragement and things to think about, innit? Of how to maybe approach your journey. Number one, your fitness journey is unique to you. You see a lot of work, even like me, you don't need to train like me or like other people you see on Instagram. The best advice I can give to you is to explore a way of training that works for you and your lifestyle. Because you know what, that way you're going to be more likely to stay consistent with it. I choose to train this way in a kind of, I call it safe, more functional fitness, in it, man. So it's like a bit of CrossFit, a bit of bodybuilding, a bit of capacity work. Yeah, whatever you want to kind of call that. I train in that way because it fires me up, man. It fires me up. It challenges me. It keeps me progressing. I progressively get stronger with it as I go, and I know I can be consistent with it. But that way of training might not be, the best thing for you. You might like running, you might like skipping, even walking, you know what I mean? And the best thing I can advise you is to use things like Instagram as inspiration, but not gospel, in it, because there's a lot of bullshit out on Instagram, in it, man. But find a way of training, or be open to exploring new things, because you never know, you might start doing CrossFit. I'm joking, but it happened to me. But yeah, be open to exploring new ways of training. Explore new ways of training that just light a fire, in it, man, in your belly, and it makes you you wake up and you feel oh, I can't wait to do that activity. You know what I mean? It could be rock climbing, swimming. You know what I mean, man. But I would say, if you want to get stronger, I would add in some form of resistance training, whether that's body weight, getting on the iron, because that, my friends, that is how you are going to sculpt your body, in it, man. Sculpt up your body, in it. So, get one dumbbell, one kettlebell, or something like that if you're training from home. Yeah, definitely apply some sort of form of resistance training in whatever activity you do, I would suggest. Number 2, diets, food and that. This is the downfall of a lot of people, man. But do you know the thing? Diets, in my opinion, I don't think they work. Everyone has a diet. It's the food that you eat day to day. But the thing to understand, energy balance. You know what I mean? If you want to lose weight, eat slightly less. If you want to build up, eat a little bit more than you normally do. If you want to maintain, just stay the same as you are, man. Energy balance. If you want to understand a little bit more about that, find out your own energy balance, or a place to start. Link in my bio for the fat loss thing. It will tell you everything you need to know about that. But effectively, all you kind of want to do is move a little bit, be a bit more active in your day, address portion sizes, prioritize protein in your food, and it's calm. You don't need to be going on no juice diets and stuff like that, because hell, you're going to be miserable as fuck, man. Same goes for cutting out carbs. It's not necessary. Just eat slightly less. It's not what you eat, it's how much of it you actually eat. So just be a bit more mindful about the food that you put in your gob, innit, man. Be a bit more active in the day, innit, man. Energy balance. Calories in versus the calories out. For you to nail that, it's going to take time. If anyone's telling you you can lose, 100 pounds in 4 weeks, they are chatting bullshit. Because it takes trial and error, man. I used to live off of tools like MyFitnessPal, but the good thing about that is it teaches you about how calorific the food you're eating are, man. So I'd definitely recommend it. It's not for everybody, but I definitely recommend using a tool like MyFitnessPal for 2 weeks. One, it's free, it's educational, and it allows you to see how many calories are in the foods that you're eating. No one wants to live off that MyFitnessPal forever. There's no need, but a couple of weeks, try it. It might open your eyes to a few things in it, man. If you're somebody that's you're eating less food and stuff like that, try tracking in MyFitnessPal, and you really see, and you can question, are you actually in a calorie deficit? And be honest with yourself with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, energy balance. Get to know. Number 3, consistency. This is the thing that you know, new year, new me, and all that kind of thing. You think, right, I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week, blah, 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 blah. And then you think, fuck, life is getting in the way of me, like, hitting 5 days a week. And that just comes down to, like, 1 day. So what I would suggest is to start small. Maybe do 1-2 days a week. See how you do for a week. If you can tag on a bit more onto that, 3 days a week, and build it up. So always start small, innit? Give yourself, like, room to grow, innit, like, man. And that allows you to be consistent. You know what I mean? For me, personally, I give myself 3 days a week minimum. That's what I do, because I know without fail, I can train 3 days a week. 4 if I'm feeling gassed, but 3 days is the minimum. And I know I can reach that goal, innit, like, man, and it ain't putting no pressure on myself, innit? So consistency, build for that. And number 4, I ain't gonna do the fingers thing no more, yeah. Number 4, patience. This is the thing, like, sometimes you just got to be realistic with your goals, innit, like, man. And if you're overweight and you have been like that for a while, it's going to take some time to kind of reverse those bad habits, those behaviors, that you have been kind of like doing over the years to get to that phase. So give yourself the time, the effort to, like, learn, to fail, to relearn, to do things over again, because these things take time. You need to be patient to see results, like, man. As I said before in a previous story on here, easy come, easy. Rome weren't built in a day, and your body won't be either. You know what I mean? So be realistic in those goals, innit, like, man, and be patient with it. It takes time. These things take time, and you'll also find as you kind of, like, you've obviously got your goal, say, to lose like X amount of pounds. What you learn in that journey to get there far outweighs where the finish line is for you on that goal. You know what I mean? So put in the time, put in the work, and be patient. You know, those good things will come, like, man. If you put in the work, you are consistent with it, you apply the principles of energy balance, you do a little bit of resistance work, it's calm, like, man. It's calm, trust me. And if you need help with that, man's here, innit? Slide into the DMs, innit? This is what I help my clients to open it up, make my clients train like me. I make them train in a way that is applicable to them and where they're at that point. Yes, they'll work hard, trust me. Like, if any of my clients are on here, online or in the gym watching this, you know I'll work you hard, innit, like, man. But I meet you where you're at to kind of get to your goals in a way that is realistic, most of all fun, enjoyable, you know what I mean? And you see the power within yourself, you know what I mean? There is greatness in all of you, innit, man? Sometimes it just needs to be unlocked a little bit, like, man. And I apply those 4 principles to my clients, but more importantly, trying to work with them to meet them where they're at, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? And that's why I love personal training, innit, like, man, because I find, like, I can, with my clients, I try and speak in a language that kind of is relatable to them, you know what I mean? Exactly. It's what I think fitness should be like, man. Taking those principles and applying them in a way that works for you. You know what I mean? So you can be the prince. Like, this is a saying, actually, that I heard. Where did I hear this? I can't remember where I heard it, but it's in my mind, isn't it, man? The principles will always remain the same, but the methods, you can do what the hell you want with them, like, man, in a way that works for you and your lifestyle and what you want to achieve. So yeah, heavy on the principles, light on the methods. If you're looking to kickstart a fitness journey this year or at some point in the year, think of those principles, those 4 things: resistance training or some form of movement, energy balance, consistency, and patience. Those 4 things, simple things you can apply right now. Take them. Jump in the link in my bio. There's a guide there for fat loss. If fat loss is your goal, take that. Use the things you can apply that to your life, your fitness journey right now. Or if you need like a more one-to-one approach, link in the bio, innit? Slide into the DMs. That's what I'm here to do as a PT, like, man. Here to help, innit, man. Anyway, bare dots on my story thing up there, like, man. Now I've been talking too much. Anyway, happy New Year, everyone. Love, peace, strength, all of that. A powerful, successful, blessed 2022 to all you lot. Later.